It's finally here! Mojang has officially released the first pre-release for 1.20, which means the update is right upon us. So, with 1.20 finally being released, let's go over the update. But while we explore this beautiful update, I also want to share with you guys some secret updates so that you can get an edge with this latest Minecraft update. So, let's get into it. First, we have one of the most anticipated additions to the latest update, and that is the Cherry Grove biome. Man, before we get into it, I just have to say, this is one of the most beautiful biomes in Minecraft. This biome only adds a couple new things, which are cherry leaves, cherry logs, and pink petals, which you can find on the ground. But what also makes this biome so special is these beautiful particle effects we get from the leaf blocks, which I think look really good if you add spore blossoms to the trees to get some green particles as well. Although the biome itself doesn't add too much, we get a lot with the new wood type. We can finally make our cottagecore fantasies come to life with the beautiful pink cherry planks. I have to be honest, I really love this, especially the pink sign. I don't know, something about it looks so nice. Also, cherry blossom saplings and pots make beautiful decorations for your home. There's also a really fun sound with the cherry blossom door. Overall, a really solid and unique wood type, and I think it's going to be great for some really fun builds. Next, we have the calibrated skulk sensor, which is absolutely one of the most unique redstone additions to ever enter Minecraft. The way this block works is it sends out a redstone pulse equal to the strength of the sound that it hears. So, let's test this out. If I stand right next to this redstone lamp and jump, the redstone pulse is only strong enough to reach a little bit, but not quite far enough to power this. However, if we're much closer and cause a sound, we now have enough power to power the redstone lamp. Personally, I'm going to use this block to make 100% hidden redstone piston doors, but I'm curious, what other uses can you guys think of for this? It's pretty easy to craft, just one skulk center in the middle, surrounded by amethyst shards. Plus, this block looks really alien and cool. Next, we have one of the updates I'm most excited for, and that is the adorable little sniffer. That's right, everyone's favorite little dinosaur is officially added to the game. You can follow sniffers around as they, sniff, and you will eventually, hopefully, get a torchflower seed. Simply hoe the ground you're looking at, and you can place the torchflower seed, which will eventually grow into a tall, beautiful torchflower. These are honestly one of my favorite flowers, which I love so much. And along with this comes two new achievements. You actually get an achievement for planting the torchflower seed, as well as by feeding torchflower seeds to little baby sniffers, which are actually called snifflets. Yes, canonically, these two little babies are snifflets, which I think is absolutely adorable. Of course, sniffers aren't the only mob added to this update. We also have beautiful camels. First off, let's take a look at baby camels because they are absolutely adorable and I love their little floppy ears. But a great thing about camels is all you have to do is jump on the back, put a saddle, and they're yours. You can simply press any key to get it off the ground and you can ride your camel. Now, camels can sprint by pressing the sprint key and also hold a very long jump, much longer than horses. These guys look pretty nifty. But the camel jump is actually very useful because it can cross distances that otherwise a horse definitely cannot. You can find a camel by looking at desert villages. Next, we have one of everyone's favorite updates, which is armor trimming. Now, while we discuss armor trimming, let's also discuss a few secrets. So with armor trimming, here's what you do. You need your template, and then you need your armor, and then you use what you're going to trim it with. Here, I will use amethyst crystals because the silence armor trim with amethyst crystals is personally my favorite combination. I mean, come on, look how cool I look. But what a lot of people don't realize is you can actually trim armor with the same material it's made out of. Here is diamond armor with the rib armor template, also trimmed with diamonds. Another little known update is that Bedrock has had this for a while, but Java finally has quick armor switching. Previously, if I wanted to switch from my elytra to my chestplate, I would need to actually go in my inventory and do this, which is really inconvenient if I'm in a PvP battle or in a dire situation. But let's say I'm in a really dire situation and I need to run away from an enemy and I only have my chestplate on and we have to run off this cliff. Well, simply right click and boom, you have your elytra. That's all you have to do. You can do some really cool trick shots with this. Yeah, to go again, just right click and we're falling. A simple right click, it makes it so much easier. This doesn't just work with an elytra, but it works with pretty much all armors. Come on, give me this diamond armor. So we can very quickly switch our sets of armor in just 1 second. So here we have another cool combat related update. If we go into a lube, let's customize ourselves a fun banner really fast. I like this one. Let's put the creeper behind bars. But let's say I'm playing on a multiplayer server and this banner represents the flag of my nation or maybe my faction. What you can now do is head into a crafting table, place your banner, and then place your shield. We finally in Minecraft have not only customizable armor, but we have customizable shields to look even better in combat. I absolutely love this feature, and I can't wait to make some really awesome customized shields. Of course, we also have the long-anticipated archaeology update with a new structure here. So this is the ancient trails structure, and it's very easy to miss because these things are usually hidden underground. But here we have it. So right here we have a normal, not suspicious gravel block, but right next to it we have suspicious gravel, and this is where we can use the new brush tool. Now, brushes can be used on every single block, but it'll only have an effect on suspicious gravel and suspicious sand. All we're gonna do is use our brush to uncover a secret, and we got ourselves a candle. Let's dig through this trail and see what else we can find. Here's another piece of suspicious gravel. And this time we got ourselves light blue dye. As you can see in spectator mode here, these trails are actually rather deep. It's pretty dark here, but here we have some mud brick blocks placed around and some random suspicious gravel blocks that you'll have to dig to uncover. And let's see how far this trail goes. Looks like it's all the way even over here. We're still at the trail. Now, along with suspicious gravel, we also have suspicious sand. Now, if you just get it out of your creative inventory and use a brush on it, nothing's gonna happen. It won't have an item in it. Which means you'll have to search for suspicious sand, and one area to search around is desert pyramids. The textures of these two blocks are extraordinarily similar, and someone like me who's colorblind, it's almost impossible to distinguish the difference. But looks like right here we have a piece of suspicious sand, so what's underneath it? As you can see, we got our first, not pottery shard, but our first pottery sherd. If we look in the creative menu here, there's many different sherds, not shards, you can get to make different decorated pottery. Now, to make your generic decorated pot, simply take 4 bricks just like this, and boom, you have a decorated pot. This pot is just like a normal pot, but a little bit bigger. But if you want to make it decorative, you need 4 sherds, and you have yourself a decorated pot. You can actually switch it out. So here we have 4 skull potteries, but let's take 1 angler pottery shard and put it right here. So what's really cool is, as you can see, we have skull, 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 but then there's the angler. So you can actually take 4 different pottery shards and put them at different points on the pot to make it a nice little mural all the way around. I'm sure archaeology will be expanded on in the future, but for now, this is a nice little start, I think. Next, let's talk about mob heads and some secret updates with these. So we have all of our normal mob heads here, but we also have a brand new one, which is finally we have piglin mob heads. Now here's 2 secret updates for you guys. First off, if you place mob heads on note blocks, you know, the player head doesn't do anything, but you get zombie sounds, creeper sounds, piglin sounds, of course, dragon sounds, wither skeleton sounds, and skeleton sounds. But, are you ready? Watch this. Piglin head on a redstone block. The little ears wobble! Look how cute that is! I don't know if this has any functional use, but I just think it's really cute. Also, let's place our piglin skull right here. We have a button, and you can press it, and temporarily, while the button's pressed, the ears will do a little wiggle. Or you can have a lever, place it down, ears will wiggle, flip it up, and it'll pause the ears at whatever stage they were. So say we want a little side ear action, boom, we can have it. Nothing too crazy here. I think it's just a fun little cute update that I'm really excited to decorate my house with a little wiggling piglin head. A quick little change here, but we actually have a reorganization of the creative menu. So now we have building blocks, and there's colored blocks next to it, next to natural blocks. I really like how they distinguish between different types of blocks. I think this is really fun. We have functional blocks right here, redstone blocks. Everything's just reorganized for, you know, more convenient. What a lot of people don't know, though, is we finally have distinguished paintings within the creative menu. So you can pick specific paintings, and we can also finally see the names of each painting. Of course, we have the generic painting, but beyond that, we can actually choose specific painting. Here we have Albanian. What about Krebit and Kong? If we grab them, you will be able to place the exact painting you picked up. I think this is pretty fun. Plus, I never knew the names of a lot of these paintings myself, and so it's really nice to finally be able to see the names of them. I never realized Minecraft had so many different paintings, all just within, you know, one little game. Another small update, we actually can jump higher, and if you look, it does look a little bit higher. The jump animation seems a little different. Previously, we were able to jump 1 3/16 of a block, but now we are able to jump 1 4/16 of a block. And of course, how could we not talk about the new bamboo wood type? Personally, not my favorite, but I still think it's a unique and fun wood type to use. It has nice quiet sound effects. The bamboo fences are actually pretty fun because it looks like bamboo itself. And of course, I also love that we can hang and edit signs. This makes my life a lot easier because all you have to do is right click and boom. Although this isn't my favorite wood type ever added to Minecraft, I do really enjoy that we didn't just get a new boat type, but we actually got rafts. I think these are pretty cool. You know, the use is the same as a boat, but, you know, I can finally live out my survival island stranded in the middle of the ocean fantasy. You can also make a raft with a chest. Of course, the final update for me today is the new Chiseled bookshelf. Let's say I want a place for my favorite Depth Strider 2 book and my book. I can now put them in the bookshelf. Not only can I put them in the bookshelf, I can also take them out by clicking on the specific book I want with my targeted cursor. So with that, I'm genuinely curious, what is your favorite part of this update? There's a lot of parts of this update that personally I really love, but there's other parts of this update that truthfully feel a little underwhelming and a little rushed. I'm not bashing on the update here, it's because I love it so much that I feel like I can critique it. Personally, I am really excited for this update. I feel like it adds a lot of really beautiful things to Minecraft, as well as a lot of really fun features that'll be really exciting to experiment with. I can't wait to venture out in my hardcore worlds and try to find every single armor trim and create a massive armory for all my different armors. But that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. These videos do take a long time to make, and I really appreciate your guys' support. But that is all for today's video. My name is JWhisp, and I hope to see you all very soon.